Morning, after, well, fucking whatever time of the day it is. Welcome back. And I'm here. If you watched the last one, you probably didn't, but if you did, I was working on the Citroen because I kind of need to use it. If you don't know why, well, there's many reasons why. Check out a video. I need it because every other of my car is pretty fucked. Audi, obviously not working. Taxi, well actually taxi does, touch wood, any real wood somewhere. It actually does still work, but my Citroen doesn't and my Range Rover clearly doesn't. And in the last video I did some work on the C1 which is out there, and I said the last bit will be nice and easy because it's just removing this one last bolt. It hasn't been easy. So in fact it was so not easy, it's fucked. So what I had to do was buy this. The age-old tactic of, if in doubt, just cut it off, seems to be the best way to do it here. So what I'm actually going to do now is I'm going to cut it off because it's fused to, like the bolt is seized to the inner lining of the bearing, if you know, the bush, sorry. So the only way to get it out is to cut it out. So I'm going to cut that out. Hopefully then get the new wishbone on and one of the bolts in, but then I'm obviously going to be missing a bolt, so I need to get the garage next door to see if they can find one, and then the tracking as well, so the tracking's well out, so I'll try and eyeball it up as much as possible and then yeah, go from there really. Take it next door, see if I can get it legal. Also I did start it last time, put the booster pack on it and it did work, but I put the downpipe bolts on wrong, the springs in the wrong place, so it was sounded like a friggin', sounded pretty cool actually, but that's what it sounds like when it has no exhaust on. Anyway, I'm gonna get cracking. I'm gonna try and cut this off. Let's see if we can get this on. I want to get it on 4 wheels, even if there's a bolt missing for the wishbone. It's one of the vertical bolts and it slots in. Don't worry, it should be fine. Just to get up the road anyway. Not up the road. Up. You know what? Anyway, I'm gonna go and cut some shit. There was once a car there, and now it is gone. Right, I need a drink. So I got the wheels back on and everything, and I've taken it next door because it needs the alignment doing on it. So all of that needs to be sorted now. It's pointing the wrong way completely, and to make sure everything's sorted, so then it can go in for its MOT. So whatever they have to do, I went, just let me know, do a provisional like check, make sure everything's sorted, make sure I put it all back, do what you need and get it ready for its MOT basically, so its MOT can come next. I'm just glad it's sitting there and not on my drive. That's one step forwards. But because I'm so shit, the Range Rover is supposed to be picked up this Friday, but I can't find the equivalent of the V5, the category. I've no idea where it is. I can't obviously check in the car because the car's down in the mountains. I'm an idiot and I obviously need to make sure I have all of that stuff so I can take it back over the border into England so I can get it repaired. But I can't. So now I've had to postpone that at great fucking cost. So it's already cost me 650 quid and it's still not gone anywhere, that Range Rover. Fuck my life. So it's the gift that keeps on giving really. But it's given me a kick up the arse to sort out all of my paperwork, all of my car stuff, every single thing that I probably should have, but ADHD and me, paperwork is like my worst nightmare. So if anyone knows a really good virtual assistant that's like based in the Philippines or somewhere, and yeah, that'd be great. Anyway, I'm gonna make a coffee, wash my hands, and I'll come back to you when I've got the car back. That might be this week, next week. I know these videos aren't exactly like weekly, but it is what it is. But as soon as I have more information, I will report back, and hopefully then one car will be all above board and I can start driving it again. That will be my main aim. Girls and boys, I'm back. I'm in the garage, and well, I suppose this looks, I've done stuff. I was fed up yesterday, I had no progress, and so I got the car back together into the garage next door. I think you know that. And then I went, that's not enough. I need to have progress across everything. And I thought, this has been on trickle charge because the battery is buggered. I thought, is it going to start? Yes, it still starts. Bonus. So I thought, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get it onto all 4 wheels and I'm going to get it sorted. I'll explain. So look, she is sitting on all 4 wheels. and I think she actually looks pretty fucking quality. I think that is an epic look. And it looks proper thick from the back. You can't quite, I need to tidy this bastard up. You can't quite see from this angle, but she does look quality. So I was like, I want to make progress in general, like this, if everything's taken too long, and also I just need things to be done because it's fucking annoying. So I thought I'll get it on all 4 wheels, and then obviously I was having issues with the suspension bolts up front. Obviously there's all bolts for everything. Just general issue as fucking seized bolts, and I haven't got time for that. I ain't got time for this shit. I've got jobs, I've got other shit, I've got about 1 million different cars, and so I need to just get things done. So I have this whole box of stuff, and I need to fucking tidy up. I need the space. I need to get through some stuff so I can have the space. So I have this entire box of shitty coilovers front and rear, and the whole new upper and lower arms that need to go on the car. So all of this stuff needs to go on the car, but stuck bolts, right? So I've contacted the guy I know just round the corner. He fits things, you give them to him and he fits things, which is different to the garage next door because they don't tend to like to fit things that they don't supply themselves, like risk and liability and all that sort of shit. But this other guy used to just do cash in hand. He would just fix shit. He used to do it in his garage, not his garage, but like the garage he works in actually after hours. He used to just do it. It's great. So I've contacted him because if it cost me a couple of £100 to get this stuff all fixed and all on there, so this car is then technically moving, all of the suspension has been redone, like literally everything will be redone. That would be perfect, because then all I need to do after that is, well, it's misfiring still, but I need to give it a bit of a run as well. And then I think the vacuum hoses need to be sorted, but that's a kind of minor thing. And then it also needs to be painted. But all these things seem to then be moving forward, right? Right. And yes, there's like loads of little bits and pieces that still need sorting, like the paint's a fucking obviously massive one. But the fact that if all of the running gear's on, everything like that, it's progress. There are a number of things at the front as well, like I need a new headlight washer pump that goes into there. There's a connector that's come off there above there that I need to fix as well, which is in fact here. I can't remember where it goes as well, so I got to fucking remember that as well. So that's another one. So there are a number of little bits and pieces that I need to sort too, but it's starting to look more like an actual car, which is I've got to say, which is better than she was. So she's starting to look a bit more like a normal car. There are also some things in the inside that I need to sort as well, bits and pieces, such as I need to sort out brake light switch, and I also need to sort out brake light switch, bonnet latch, brake light switch, bonnet latch. Right, they're things that should then come together. Let me check on the wall, see if there's anything on there. Dun. She's getting better. She's coming there. So, oh yeah, front headlight ballast as well for the. Did I change that? I don't know if I changed that. I don't think I did. Anyway, so I need to get that off, replace that for the halogen, for the xenon lights. And while I won't be doing like all of this stuff myself, I needed some progress on just stuff. I needed to get it like done. The taxi's going to need to come in here soon because it's like melting away. I need to do the sills and everything on it, which I need to get someone to do as well. But I just wanted this so it was in a position where, and it's not even that far away. Like if it cost me a couple of £100 to get all of the suspension and that on, I think they quoted me about £1,300 to do the painting. So it probably cost a bit more than that, I'd imagine, in the end. But say 1,300 plus, that's 1,500 quid to get it into a state where I'm actually quite happy with it. If I then choose to do the valve stem seals after it, so be it. That's another thing that I can deal with afterwards, and I think I probably will at some point. But then it's from a point of being pretty good. You know what I mean? So that's, at least I've got a solid base for them to work on. So I think that's my main aim, to get to that sort of point where this is then all sorted and above board and pretty much near where I want it to be. I can sort out all of the mess in here. I'll have this car that works. I'll probably bring the taxi in here, fix some of the things on the taxi. The C1 should hopefully be legal and sorted, drivable, which I want it to be. Very soon, in fact. It's once it comes back from the garage, they can do MOTs there as well. So that should be pretty much the C1 ticked off. And then I feel like I'm making at least progress to make sure all of my vehicles are sorted in the way I want them to. The Audi is always going to be like something that's a longer term thing. I've got like a new steering wheel that eventually will be coming carbon to match the rest, and different things like that. So it will get to the point where it's finished. It will take a bit more time. I'm not really bothered about that. Same with the taxi. The taxi wasn't meant to be something I drove every day, which is what I'm at now doing every day. And don't get me started on the Range Rover. I'll update you when that actually, I'll update you at some point. That's just a clusterfuck of shit. But there's progress. We're definitely making progress on all of the things. Things are moving forward when I have the small bits amount of time, but I'm going to start using other people to help me with things that I can't. Like if I get stuck on these bolts, fuck, I'll get someone else to do it. Like what's the point in dicking around for fucking 4 months trying to do it when I can get someone else to do it and help me in that sense. So that's what I'm going to be doing to make sure things are quicker, because I don't have time. Anyway, bit of an update on everything. At least I got the C1 off the drive. At least this is moving. I know it's moving because I put it into gear, drove it back and forwards. It actually starts still, which is a bonus. And it's starting to look like a real car. So hopefully in the next one, I will get this to the other guy's place and we will start to see the new stuff actually going on it. And I'm quite excited for that because I still absolutely love this car. It's a fucking beast. Thank you for watching this update. It's a cacophony of car crap. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Hopefully I've got some better Range Rover news at that point. Otherwise,